Think about freedom, think about the after now. I wanna go home. Every time I see you, every time I wanna go to Nigeria, I wanna go home. Think about it now. Do you wanna go? I wanna go home. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. Yeah.
Think about the time where you want to go home. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mano chukunyerani. Ifeany na nemekita chukunanyerani. Umaka kitonyo bona disimebe afra. Kirona is patanona sa. Onyopona nechesebe afra. Makabuni chekishe nugausa. Ntimitube nte Yoruba. Onyopona nechesebe afra. Mwero mwana nimebe afra. Mana chuchu na chundeli kamwike nkike wili kopiano ande mekofon. Here, the head unu jebi hunu neme wena kakatakono pachihe nine aineme. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu what you sit in a breaking by Kenya to Nigeria.
Think about freedom, think about the after now. I wanna go home. Every time I see you, every time I wanna go to Nigeria, I wanna go home. Think about it now, think about it now. Do you wanna go? I wanna go home. Cause I wanna go home. Cause I wanna go home. Yeah.
I'm listening again and again. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to some of you. My name still remembers Odinke Bankandelon Wachneke, aka Afro Cronkite, the second disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, speaking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu still in detention. If you watch your screen, you can be able to understand exactly what I'm talking about.
Must be with us. Therefore, without any further hesitation, we must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwu Okike Abiyama who resided in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today, but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, Nanyin Kebine Ligwe, Kahagedin song, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation, as only you ordained that this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on these streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray All these we ask for in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. I had in sustainable. He said, he said, he said.
Welcome to the program. Welcome to the program. This is a live presentation today, the 12th of this very month of August 2022. And what I am here to do today is to remind our people the very thing that we have forgotten. A lot of us have forgotten. But I'm here to try to elaborate your brain, to reset it, to put you in the right direction. Because a lot of people have really forgotten the very objective of what we stand for. I'm not talking about those who have sworn by their parents or great parents' grave that they will never see Biafra to come. I'm talking about the common man like you and I. That is what we're here to do today. And as you join me, I encourage you to share this program, because this is another way to speak to our people so that they can be able to understand. I am who I am, and I am born for this struggle. Now, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when you look at the title, it says that Nnamdi Kanu still in DSS dungeon with a heart condition. The question is, do you really know the reason why our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in DSS dungeon? I am asking a common man like you and I. That is a question. Are you doing what you're supposed to do in order to make sure that not only that the Zoo Nigerian government free our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but also to give us referendum? It is not just asking to give us referendum by mouth. You understand what I'm saying now? It is not just saying it on a saying sake, but what are the ingredients that we collectively need to apply to the Zoo Nigerian government to abide by what we are doing? Because believe it or not, the Zoo Nigerian government, they are winning. If they are not winning, I want you to explain to me, how come we talked about no election in Anambra State? After all the campaign, the advertisement, and the Zoo Nigerian government been able to buy some of our leader. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying now. Because the system is capture their leader, then you are going to get the followers. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying now. They conducted an election in Anambra State, which one of the people that masterminded that election in Anambra State. What is her name again? Nkechi. The Anambra State women IPOB women coordinator. I just want to get just pardon me, please. Just pardon me. Let me get it. Just pardon me, please. Let me get it. The very woman that masterminded, she did her work perfectly in Biafra land. You understand what I'm saying now?
She did her work perfectly in Biafra land. Which, of course, we made this position just a few days ago when Uche Nnadi came here and then explained to us. And more of those expositions is still coming because we need to focus on this very woman so that our people back home can really understand this woman. Let me get her name. Let me get her name. Just be listening to Ali Onyendo, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Chukwokika Abiyama must be with us. Therefore, without any further hesitation, we must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwu Okike Abiyama who resided in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today, but from of old.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Her name is Nkechi Onyebuchi. She is the Anambra State women leader. She was the person used by Chinasa Nwodo. Like I said, I am not talking to the people that already allowed themselves to be spot over, but I'm talking to a common man like you and I that have this struggle at heart. You know what I'm saying now? That you want the Afra to come, that you want your children to go back to the Afra land as a free man or a free woman. These are the people I'm talking about. Because like I said, the Zoo Nigerian government, they are winning. They have conducted election in Anambra State. They won us. They forced the people that call themselves the leaders, they forced them to cancel sit at home on the entire Biafra land. Didn't they win? They forced them to cancel world protest, which the one that called himself Chinas and Woro. And Mazi Kenneth said that these people, they don't deserve to be called Mazi. The one that called himself Chinas and Woro. He canceled the protests all across the world. Who forced them? You think that they are doing those things? It is the people that paid them, forced them to do what they are doing. In a sense, Nigeria is winning. Matter of fact, it should have been the title of this very program. I'm telling you honestly. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, on the 19th of June, 2021, they captured him. He said, anytime you find me and you did not see me, burn down the zoo. This is what our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. And the people who collected money are telling you that it's only when they kill our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that they are going to do something. This is what they're telling you. Because they don't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out. I'm not going to read any comment today. I'm not going to read any comment. I just want to focus, just like before. I just want to focus on it before. They don't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out. Because if they want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out, you know what I'm saying now? The one that called himself Chike should have been doing something. He couldn't have cancelled that very sit at home from the beginning. So this is to tell you that I am not talking to them, but I am talking to you, a common man like myself that want Biafra to come. Because you know very well that without Biafra, you are nothing. You know very well, without the coming of Biafra and the restoration of Biafra, you are nothing, you are nobody. You understand now? That is why we begin with this foundation to tell you that the Zoo Nigerian government, they are winning. Now, if you don't accept that the Zoo Nigerian government is winning, what are you going to do? What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to be doing? Now, what our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu condition, which was released by Barister Ifeany Ejiofor on the 18th. You can see it here. Can see it here. This is a press release. A press release on the 18th of November 2021. I just want to make sure that I have to reset your brain back. So for you to understand exactly what you are supposed to do. You understand what I'm saying now? For you to understand exactly what you're supposed to do. Makanam ndebe anyị kwuru okwu wee sị ka a na-akpụ isi ka a na-akpụ afụ ọnụ. I want you to take a very good look at what we are showing you. This is the condition of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for the first time speaking to Biafrans, that this is his condition. But before we go forward, I want you to know that the very people that allow our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be captured, the people that sold him, they will never, ever allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be free. You see all this jamboree by United Nations, like I said it before, and the Zoo Nigerian government, they can never, they will never. Onye Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that the coming of Biafra will be the last miracle on this planet of Earth. The very last miracle. That is why he said, if Biafra will not come, if Biafra, how did he say it? Instead of Biafra not to come, that heaven and earth is going to fall. And that is why he said, go and get your go and get your Somalia visa. Go and get your Somalia visa. Now look at this condition. Look at the condition of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want you to pay very close attention so that for us to redirect you to the very point or where you are supposed to be channeling your energy or where you are supposed to be thinking. Now, it's a press release on the 18th of November 2021. Subject: Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's detention condition at DSS amount to torture. He said, our client Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has instructed us to make the following information public. I want you to be paying close attention. Every Biafran soul over the world, I want you to put your mind, because our leader said that once you go to bed and sleep like a baby without having of the thought what our people are passing through, without having a thought of what our leader is passing through right now, then your wife needs to divorce you. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying now. This is the condition. This man, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS dungeon, he is everything that we've got. He is everything that Africans got. The whole of Africans. Because it is not just to liberate Biafra, but also to liberate other Africans. If you remember what he said by the time Biafra is restored, that he is not interested in doing what? He is not interested in becoming the president of the Biafra. But what he is interested is those who are going to follow him to liberate other Africa by making sure that the Zoo Nigerian government is removed from the map of the world. I want to make this very clear because he also said anybody that knows what he can or she can do to make sure that Biafra will not come, he said better be doing it though. So those of you who are making sure that you are sabotaging our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditional release, you are sabotaging Biafra not to come, killing our people, continue. But by the time your cup will full, let's continue. He says, number one, that despite of court order to the contrary to condition of his detention at the DSS headquarters in Abuja continues to be harsh, degrading, and inhumane, full stop. You see that? If you also remember, some of these things that is being pointed out here was also pointed out in the United Nations document that was released. Number two, it says that he is solitarily confined to a very tiny cell 23 hours of the day without access to sunlight and any social interaction whatsoever. Full stop. You don't understand what I'm saying now? If you also remember, just recently, the very new rules that the DSS placed for our barrister, our team of barrister, to use that as their visitation routine, they now have to make it even more harsher and more harder to them. Don't forget that. So this very condition that was presented to us on the 18th of November 2021, the condition is even more increasing, and some people are talking about 2023 election, forgetting the very man that even make it a safe for whosoever that think that he can or she can make Nigeria great again. Forgetting the fact that the Fulani people, that what they are using is takia. They are using a very deceitful tactics in order to make sure that they conquer us the more. It is this man. Now he is there in DSS dungeon, and some people have quickly forgotten all these things. If you go to Barister Ifeany Ejiofor, you're going to see it there. Scroll down. You're going to see it there. It says, he believed that this inflicting extreme emotional and mental distress on him and breaking him psychologically. That any detainee who encounters and greet him during the single hour he is allowed outside his cell is promptly put in solitary confinement or transferred to a maximum security as a punishment for exchanging mere greetings with our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Did you understand that? I just want to set your mind back for you to understand exactly where you are supposed to be thinking. Whether you are in a Biafra land, whether you are in diaspora, I am talking to everybody. Everybody. I am talking to every people that have this struggle at heart. I'm talking about. I'm not talking about people that sold out. That any detainee who encounter and greet him during the single hours he is allowed outside his cell is promptly put in solitary confinement or transferred to maximum security as a punishment for exchanging mere greetings with our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, let me tell you something here. Nigeria is about to be consumed by Fulani, and they are going to kill a lot of people. They are going to kill a lot of people. By the time they watch this very program that I am doing right now, you know what I'm saying now? They are going to be even more angrier because they know who is who. They are going to kill a lot of people. A lot of people. They are going to kill a lot of people. You know what I'm saying now? Anybody that greet our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, mere greeting, the person will be punished. Now check all those people that have been ranting on social media, people that have been ranting on the news, all those politicians, people like Soludo, that Biafra is an ideology. Fulani, they are keeping record, though. Down to the last man, the very last man that is betraying this struggle. Fulani, they are keeping record. They don't forget to. This is the word of Governor El-Rufai. He said, Fulani, they don't forget to. They don't forget. And this Nigeria, as you see today, it is their inheritance by the Allah. This is what they say. And they are working seriously on it. So what is serious here? That anybody that shows solidarity to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the past, and they have used a takia to deceive you, to put you in a seat, you thinking that you are wine and dining with them, a time will come, they are going to wait for you. A time will come, they are going to wait for you. Serve Nigeria and come back shame. A mere greeting, the person will be punished. So when you are listening to this message, be it tomorrow or next tomorrow or after this live broadcast, think, what have you said in solidarity to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or the leader of the indigenous people of Africa? Because some of you are not members of IPOB. What have you talked about? Or what kind of analysis have you given to a national television? What kind of support? They are keeping record. That is why it is good to be consistent and determined. Because that is the only way that they can know that you are serious. Now, I move forward. It says, of this, detainees have resorted to avoiding our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and exchanging salutation with him, not to talk of any other form of social interaction. Separation, divide, and rule. This is the system here. They will never allow you, between your brother, yourself and your brother, to be one. They are going to take your wife from you. They are going to take your son, sell it, take your daughter, marry her off. They are going to scatter you. This is the message here. Do you understand what I'm saying now? This is the message here. Because like I said about a few days ago, my own broadcast, it's not true. My analysis is accurate. And some say it is like a prophecy. My own, I am just analyzing it using the God-given wisdom that Chukwuka gave to me in order to be doing what I'm doing. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying now. So that is why I said, I said, those common people like you and I, your eyes, is it still on the ball? Or you are falling for the deception of the Islamic? Are you falling for that? Are you falling for that? That is a question. I am talking to the people all over the world. I did not leave Arapron working, Arapron wine. The only people that are left behind are those people deliberately sabotage the struggle. These are the people that I'm talking, that I left them behind. But the people who are supposed to be consistent and determined, both in Biafra land, both here in diaspora, I am here to open your eye to remember. Let's continue. Look at it here. They separate our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for not to interact with other people in the prison. This is how they are going to separate you and your wife, separate you and your children. They are going to kill you because their aim is to kill our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is the word. Number 4, that since the Nigerian government extraordinary rendition, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he has not been allowed a change of clothing. This is a slavery. Do you understand what I'm saying now? For those of you who say that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is only when they killed him that you are going to do something. This is what is coming out from the other people on the other side. But already they are turning our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a slave to them. They are turning him as a slave. They don't allow him to a change of clothes. They feed him like a dog. Our leader. Our leader. I wish people will hear this very message. And I pray that by the time they finish hearing this message, that it is going to touch them and begin to do what they are supposed to do. They will first of all separate you between you and your family. They will kill the male, the husband, kill the son. As long as you're from the age of, if you've gotten to age of 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, they will kill him. They will take your wife, sell your children. If you are lucky enough that they have used you as they are using Soludo, as they are using Hopus or Danger, as they are using each and every one of them. You understand what I'm saying now? As they are using them, if you are lucky enough, you understand what I'm saying now? They will not allow you a change of clothes. You will become their dog. I'm using them. I'm using them. If you're lucky enough. Because what they want to do to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is to kill him. You understand what I'm saying now? Is to kill him. Now here, look at it here. They did not allow him a change of clothes. Let's continue. And here it says, and his Jewish prayer, jobs, and other religious material brought to him by his council were rejected. Who owned the Zoo Nigeria government? Who owned the Zoo Nigeria government? The people that own is the Fulani. What is their plan? What are they planning to do? What are they planning to do? They want to Fulanize and Islamize everybody. You understand what I'm saying now? They want to Fulanize and Islamize everybody.
Art in heaven, nanying kebine ligwe, ka hagedin song, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee all over this very planet that you created. They are listening across the entire 24 time zones.
Of course, they are listening. They are listening. They are listening. This is a live presentation today, the 12th of August 2022. They will not allow you to practice your faith. What they want to do to each and every one of you that is keeping reluctant, what they are going to do to each and every one of you, that what all you cares about is leadership. You don't care about what is going to happen to our people. What they will do to you, what they are going to do to us as a people. They will not allow us to do what? To practice our faith. I'm a Christian. I'm a Jewish. I'm a traditionalist. What they want to do to us as a nation, but one magana nanda nake yanzu ba wai ina ma magana cewa kai mu kawai kowaye a cikin da yake a cikin Nigeria, kowaye abun da suke yi ma mai gidan mu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shine zai ma kowaye. A riga sun fara shi sun fara shi a cikin Maiduguri. They are started in Maiduguri already. But what they want to do to us as a people, they are already doing it to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So I want you to put yourself, if you have not been thinking to that direction, if you have not been thinking to that very direction, I want you to be focusing there. They will not allow you to practice your faith as they deny our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu his Jewish prayer. What they are telling you is this, that Nigeria is not for Jewish. Nigeria is not for Christians. That's what they're telling you. That even in Constitution there, so many times Islamic and the Quran was mentioned, but not even one Christian, single Christian is mentioned there. So start deceiving yourself. This is what they will say. And they are doing it. They are doing it practically. You are seeing it. What they are going to do to us in the old eastern region is exactly what our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what they are doing to him. So I want you to be thinking that direction. Let's continue. Let us continue. It says that the DSS had refused to replace his corrective glasses lens, which were smashed to smithed by agents of the Nigerian zoo government in the process of violence that they unleashed on him while abducting him in Kenya. This has led to a rapid deterioration of his sight. This is coming from number 5. What is he trying to say here? Your health does not matter to them. If you like, die. They will feed you to their, they will feed you to pig. They will feed you to their animal. They will feed you to their crocodile. You understand now? Because they cannot waste money. I want you to see the level of wickedness that these people are. And these people that call themselves the leaders, be it in IPOB, be it in the Zoo Nigerian government, even some people in IPOB autopilot, they are not seeing these things this way that I'm analyzing to it. They are not. For you to see how wicked, the kind of wickedness these people are. You also say now, the kind of wickedness that these people are. They will not waste their time on your health as a prisoner. I wish that this message we go beyond. Domin abubuwan nan da kake ganin yanzu da muke yi, mai gida mai kace wai Biafra shine zai zoma last miracle on the planet of Earth. I am here to open your eyes. I am here to open your eyes. And I still remember Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, aka Afro Cronkite, the second disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We must continue. We must continue. It says, number 6, that he is restricted to meetings with his counsels in an atmosphere devoid of private discussion with his counsel. And he is oft-time denied perusal of legal documents his counsel bring to him to review. Did you see that? Did you see that? Here, what did his friend say here? Even if those of you that allow yourself to be used like governor of Anambra, governor of Imo, governor of Enugu, governor of, by the time that they are going, because you are going to park there, you are definitely going to go there and live with them. You have no place in our land unless that you begin to turn around and begin to do something. All of you are going to go to the north, starting from Ohanese and Diwandoshi. That is the only way you can save yourself. Because this very message, I hope that the whole world is going to listen to this message. I am Mazi Nnamdi. I am a student of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on Radio Biafra. I listen. If I begin to bring them, this is book. Jotting. So for you to know that if I am stubborn on a particular issue, then you have to understand where I'm coming from. Unlike the other day, Soludo invited me on a private group of Soludo TV. I came out and I exposed. Again, I exposed. Not until I saw Ikenga program on Soludo TV, the official one, not the private one. I said, no. Then I have to bring out a voice note of him asking me on the 22nd of November 2021 that let us forget about this man. That is what he's trying to say. And embrace one Nigeria. Let us forget about this man and then embrace one Nigeria. Let us forget about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and embrace Nigeria, one Nigeria. This is what he's trying to say. You also say now, what are we saying here? What we are saying here is this, that your medical attention, they will not care about you. Those of you that allow yourself to be used, be it Ohaneze Ndosh Nandama, which is called Ohaneze Ndibo, be it the politicians, they used you against your own people, and you transfer it to the leadership of IPOB. And that is why we have come. So that we are not going to move anywhere. So the best thing for you is to turn around and see if you are going to receive a redemption in the hands of Chukwu Kabiama. That is the best thing you can do. Because they will keep deceiving you. By the time they finish, they run you over, you are going to beg them to kill you, but they will not kill you. That is why I said from the beginning of this program that the Zoo Nigerian government is winning us. They are winning us. Are they not campaigning for 2023? Are they not campaigning for 2023? What have we done to the people that campaign for PVC? What have we done in order to protect that there is no election? What have we done? What have we done as a people? Haven't you saw exposition that I did concerning Alaba International Market that asked our people, and I invited him on my program? He acknowledged, want to say that it is a will of the people. I have to pull out the publication to tell them where it says it's a compulsory. But what did we do to that one? Of course not. That is exactly what gave the bet of people collecting 10 million, 20 million, 50 million. These are the ones that you hear. What about the one that you don't know about? You see? So they are winning us. The Zoo Nigerian government, they are winning us. If you don't know, let me tell you that. They are winning us. That is why I am bringing these things back in order to project it into your heart and your empty score. Your empty score, so that you can be able to know exactly what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. Look at it. They have already turned our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to a slave. And you are here supporting P2B. But the very man that sacrificed his mother, sacrificed his father, 28 men fall down protecting him. He is dead. God forbid. Open all game alone ncheme, so to fear. Open all as no sin all guanwa epita that inu ese to fear all ramaka. Isi all guanwa ramaka. Mande non America. Open all cage we make a second all guanwa ramaka. Open on the Europe, Bunon Asia, Bunon Africa. any continent ọbụla epụtasị ọgwụ anụ gịnị raa m aka ị nọ na leadership, be it IPOB autopilot, be it Ndesna na DOS, because there are still people there. There are still people good there. A second, Ogwan Megani Ramaka. Upon in no in Biafra land, a second Ogwan Ramaka. They have turned our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu into a slave boy. They don't attend to him medically. Do you want me to begin to pull out the document during the slave time for you to see how the slaves, our forefathers, have been treated? Do you want me to pull that document for you? For you to know how they treat slaves, how they chain them. They don't allow them to have social interaction. They don't allow them to mingle with anybody. If you die, they throw you away. Do you want me to begin to pull it out so for you to know exactly what I'm talking about? Do you? Look at it. Let's continue. That he is restricted to meet with his councils. These are the families that he has. His councils, barristers. They also say now, they refused. This is how they are going to refuse you to, for example, they are going to refuse Ifeany Oba not to meet with, not to see eye to eye to Soludo. They will not allow Soludo to see eye to eye with Governor Okowon, Emmanuel Okowon of Delta State. They will not allow the Delta State to meet with the Cross River. They will not allow the one of Cross River, including the people. As I'm talking their names, I'm also talking to the people who are working with them or who are working under them to sabotage what we're talking about. So when I begin to talk, if you have to follow the line, I understand exactly what I'm talking about. They are not going to allow you to meet with your brothers and sisters if you're lucky enough that they leave you not to die. This is what is happening here. It says number 7, that he is not allowed to sleep with a pillow, and this has led to his developing acid reflux, which comes with acute burning sensation in his chest pain, and extreme difficult in swallowing. Didn't we do the expose a few days ago when we talked about this UN document that all of these things are lies? This is where the truth lies. You understand now? Because no mixing of words. We give you the analysis. We open your eye for you to see and understand. That is why they will keep on attacking this very message. But the message must be preached. It must be preached. All of this disease, didn't we pull it out? We even analyze it for you to see the kind of thing that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is suffering. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is living a life of a slave in DSS dungeon. This should be the title of this very program. You understand now? This should be the title of this program. Or Nigeria is winning the indigenous people of Biafra / MNK living a life of a slave in DSS dungeon. I think this should have been the title of this very program. A man who does not allow to sleep with a pillow. And this has led to his developing acid, different kinds of disease, burning chest. That is a question. That is a question. I am not going to read any comment today. Or maybe going forward. Let me speak to our people. Let me speak to our people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is living a life of a slave in DSS dungeon. If you don't know it. Anything that you see that they are doing, it is because of the persuade and the crying out that we are crying. That you see, if there's any changes, they are just doing it just for them to cover their face, to buy them time. This is not what they're doing. This is exactly what they are doing.
Where they inhabit, they are listening to your gospel this very evening. This gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained. That this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me.
You see that? Of course, the gospel must be preached. Anything they like, let them do. Anything they like, let them do. The gospel must be preached. But for you to understand that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is living a life of a slave. If there is anything, any changes, it is because of this. But the fact is this, that they are winning. They have won the election of no election in Anambra State. They are campaigning. And we are saying that there will be no election. The question is, what are we doing? Or what did we do to the people that started campaigning for PVC? We are freedom fighters. I remember some time ago when Mazi Nnamdi said to the DOS that if they are afraid of being terrorists, they should step aside. So now is the time for us to do the same. By proving to them that yes, indeed, that we can be called terrorists. You understand now? This is a time because the people like that of Alaba International, the prophet is there. His house needs to be visited. Now, I want to tell Biafrans, that this very man, let me pull out his picture for you to see him. This very man is part of the people that is responsible. Look at him here. Yeah, this is him here. This man is part of the people responsible. If you are being killed, or if any of a member of a family being killed, not you because you're still alive, if any of your family member are being killed because of politics or this and that or this, these are the people that caused it. Because they are the people encouraging people to go and get a PVC. Look at another one here. Now, look at another one here. Now, the question is, what have we done? At least this one that we have his address, which I've already sent out this address so many times. What have we done to him? Look at him here. His name is Marcel Okezua, and his phone number is +234 8033478391. He's from Ifeany South local government area, Anambra State. What have we done to him? To show him a sample. So now today, you see this one collect 10 million, this one collect, and people are singing song. There are even ones who are singing because the person, that is why I need to go and bring out this press release of the 18th of November 2021 for our people to see and understand exactly what we are passing through or where we are supposed to be channeling our focus. People are singing song for election. People are singing song for PVC. People are collecting 10 million. But if one person is being used to set, which it is not late to, it is not late to, it is not late to, it can never be late to, because Biafra will be the last miracle on this planet of Earth. Biafra. It is not late to. But this must sell, because on our dear imebife oseso karianduzi. They have given that announcement, right? The news have carried it. People went. Now we, the agitators, what do we or what are we supposed to do? It's an eye for an eye. Remember, the dragon flag had been risen and they are not taken down. People cannot be taking advantage of what we are doing. Abandoning the very man that has stood up for the whole humanity. To be languishing in DSS dungeon, treating him like a slave. Put yourself in this condition. Put yourself in this condition. Put yourself in this condition. Imagine, just imagine yourself in this condition. Listen to this program from the beginning to the end and put yourself in this condition. That our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is not allowed to sleep with a pillow. And this has led to him developing all manner of disease. Is that not a slave life? Is that not a slave life? By the time Biafra come, you see all these my programs. The people who are in the movie industry, they are going to use it. That is why. You see all this my program. They are going, as it is being. Only one program like this. They can use it like this one that I'm doing now. They are going to use it to create maybe more than 100 parts. You also say now, because I had a one. We are not two. We are not two. I'm telling you honestly, we are not two. If the Zoo Nigerian government let them close this Facebook page. I'll open another one. As they close it, do Biafra TV/radio. They have closed it. They have over 40,000 followers. They pull it down. I open another one. If you close, I open another one. But what am I trying to say to you? Our analysis, my analysis is accurate. You'll be reading it. Because this is a natural brain. I put you through where you're supposed to know. That is why a lot of people are afraid of me to debate. A lot of people are afraid of me to have a debate. A lot. They are very afraid. Even on a live protest, some people are even running away, not for me not to ask them questions, just for your own opinion. You also say that. That is why I say I am who I am. I am who I am. Put yourself in the shoes of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on the condition of this very report of the 18th of November 2022. Put yourself. This is our leader. That is why I'm putting you there. Not to forget. Number 8, that on the 17th of July 2021, one of his lawyers, the undersigned Barister Ejiofor, was detained and interrogated for 4 hours by the DSS when he came to the DSS on visitation to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu, who witnessed the detention before being led away, was very distressed and alarmed by this incident, and he considered it a brazen act of intimidation of his counsel. You see that? Kaina agwago so that ki nwe ike na aghọta ife anyị na-akọ. Anyị na-agwa gị nwe ike na aghọta ife anyị na-akọ. Kaina agwago. So it doesn't matter who you be. They will treat you as they want. They don't obey the law. So what makes you think that they are going to obey the law of United Nations? They will tell you that Nigeria is a sovereignty. The United Nations have no right, or Britain have no right to tell Nigeria what to do. And which is true, because they are determined. But the very thing that we are promising the world is this. The Fulanis, the terrorists are going to take over the whole world if you don't allow Biafra to go. We will still be fighting, but they are going to be taking over the world. We are still going to be fighting. The only thing that will bring peace to this world is Biafra restoration. That is the only thing. Because we believe, I believe. Barister Ejiofor was detained. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu witness it. They can't do anything. And this is how they will be. They are going to sleep with your wife in your front. They can't do nothing. They will disvirgin your daughter in your presence. You can do nothing. They will steal from you. You can do nothing. And what if you get me? How is your lament? Who am I talking to? Those people that have determined that they are not going to allow Biafra to go. I wanted to say that he has to date been denied access to the British Council. Did I say it? They won't even obey what British says. That Oyendo had denied access to the British Council despite her repeated requests to see him. And on the day of his last court appearance, 10th November 2021, the British Council, who was in the court to observe the proceeding, was intimidated by DSS officer, who restricted her from coming close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They will not allow you to see your family. They will not allow you to see your relative. The only thing that can allow you to have peace, be with your family, be with your wife, be with any of your relative or extended relative, is to embrace Biafra and believe that Biafra is the truth and the light. Because they will not allow you to see your family. They will treat you like you are nobody. They will treat you worse than what they did to a leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or what they're doing to him. You understand now? The only way for you to have hope that your generation upon generation are going to keep your name is that you that is watching me, a common man like you and I, stand up and do what is rightful. That is the only way. But if you think that you are there eating burger, doing a supple, yeah, man, yo, man, yo, what's up? Hey, nigga, what's up? Yo, yeah. You yo. Fulani will yo your land. Fulani will yo your land. Fulani will me your land. And when you come back, they will take your wife. Let me tell you what they're going to do. Let me give you another one now. They will allow you to come in. You understand now? They will allow you to come in. And once you come in from an international airport, they will lead you to a certain place. You understand now? They will take your wife. That's your beautiful wife. They will take it from her. They will take your daughter. If you used to go to party, maybe every weekend like this, you go to party with your family. No more party for you. Or maybe you take your wife to a club. No more club for you. If you have a big tummy, they are going to lesser it for you. If you have six-pack, your head will grow like pashoko. You'll be eating like an animal. They will not take care of you. That is a fact. That is a fact. Because they will let you come. I'm telling you honestly. And they will use you to even draw more people to come home. I'm telling you honestly. Number 10, that to date, the DSS had denied his repeated request for an independent medical examination to determine the extent of damage done to his body by a suspected substance he may have been subjected with during his abduction and extraordinary rendition. He has reasons to believe that the said injection substance is depleting the potassium content of his body, thus causing him constipation, a feeling of skipped heartbeat, palpitation, fatigue, muscle weakness, spasm, and nobbles. These are the things that we read. These are the things that when we make these findings about these potassiums, we found out all of this is there. And here you see number 11, that is the circumstance of the foregoing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu continue to have a president and retain feelings of potent threat to his overall well-being and safety within the DSS facility where he is currently detained. Signed, Barister Ejiofor, Barister Ifeany Ejiofor. Do you understand what I'm saying now? So this is it, my brothers and sisters. We need to keep focused. We are going to continue this again some other time, maybe by tomorrow or next, so that we need to build this very program. I want us to build it. So we come back again tomorrow by the special grace of God. But before we go there, I want you to watch this very video when our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu house was invaded. At this time, this was when they just came. They have not received, I believe they have not received an order. You understand now? I believe that they have not received an order. Watch the video.
We are coming to you live and direct today from Abuja State. These are Nigerian soldiers with their armor tanker.
Do you see that? They have not been given order, I believe, to shoot. They have not received the clearance from these past governors. They have not. Maybe they are in the meeting. They are persuading them. Maybe they, at this point, when they have not started shooting, maybe a particular contract that they needed or particular money that they needed for the life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. A particular money or a particular contract. But watch the video. This was recorded. This very video you're watching right now was done on the 12th September 2017.
We are coming to you live and direct today from Abuja State. These are Nigerian soldiers with their armor tanker at the house of our director, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes. You can see them. They are still coming. They are coming with the armor tanker.
These people are part of the people that was killed, though. Do you understand now? These are part of the people that was killed, though. Maybe this very person that is taking this video, maybe they killed him too. You understand now? Unarmed people, nobody, all they have, look at this one here. Let me bring it, let me show you. Okay, look at this one standing with a red hat. Just holding stick, while those ones are holding armor tankers. Let's continue.
This is a live broadcast. This is a live event today. You can see what is happening in the Nigerian army. They are attacking us. You can see them, they are attacking us. They are coming to you live. Nigerian army are killing us.
They want to come and clear us because we are fighting our rights.
Please share this video around the world. You can see the armor tanker. You can see the Nigerian.
Adema, we continue again. We continue again tomorrow. So that our people can be able to remain focused. Very, very important. It is very, very important that we remain focused, because that is the only way that we can say that yes, indeed, that we are going to survive. But like I said, the Zone Nigerian government, they are winning. They are winning. So the reason why I am saying this, for you to wake up. And leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they have turned him to a slave boy. Now, what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? That is a question. What are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to wake up from your slumber, or you're supposed to be sleeping? Because what they are going to do to all of us in the old Eastern region, it's exactly what is happening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu right now. There's no two ways about it. There's no two ways about it. What they want to do about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is exactly what they are doing to what they are going to do to you and I. Is exactly what they are doing to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So what do you do? What do you do, my brothers and sisters? That is the question. What do you do? So the very thing that you're supposed to do is to make sure that any form of jealousy against your fellow brother, against your fellow sister who is in this struggle, you take it aside. If you are jealous of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you take it aside. You understand that? Because it does not pay. It does not pay. Those who are in the coastal region that said Igbo want to dominate them, I believe that you have seen a song that I sang because of you. We don't want to dominate you. What we want to do is to make sure that all of us be together. Because our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say that we as a people come together, get our freedom as a nation, After 10 years, if nobody wants to go away, that with the confederation system that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu put in place, the 75 years template, if you, after 10 years of independence, and you want to go, that you are going to conduct your people, and then you people should go. Nobody's fighting you, nobody's going to force you. But let us put things together and get our freedom. That is why I sang this song for you guys, for you to already understand that I go on Akareka. I still remember as Odinkeman Kendelen watching again. A profile active member of IPOB and also an active financial member as well. Serving the indigenous people of Afro through media, evangelists, and also in music, aka Afro Cronkite. Shalom.
Think about freedom, think about the Afro now. I wanna go home. Every time I see you, every time I wanna go to Nigeria, I wanna go home. Think about it now. Do you wanna go? I wanna go home. Cause I wanna go home. Cause I wanna go home.
Think about the time where you want to go home. Ifeany make it a chukunanyerani. Umaka kitonyo bona disimipe afra. Makirona is patanona sa. Onyopona nechesipe afra. Makabani chekise nugosa. Ntimituba nte Yoruba. Onyopona nechesipe afra. Umwero mwana nimepe afra. Chuchuna jundeni kamwike mpike wili kopiano ande mekofo. Here, kedi heme unu jebi hunu neme wena kakata kono achihe nine aineme. Matala Nnamdi Kanu what you sit in a brick by Kenya to Nigeria.
Think about freedom, think about the Afro now. I wanna go home. Every time I see you, every time I wanna go to Nigeria, I wanna go home. Think about it now. Do you wanna go? I wanna go home. Cause I wanna go home. Cause I wanna go home.
Listen, again and again. Otokwa soluto na Ifeany ba. Kiti bada kunu neti ife pati tele ajijo. Akona binenkere efuze di hebi na neme makamwero nwanye. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu konye ndu. Onye chukutere manu wesinye dubanyi. For Nigerian government 2002 paranya mari heneme anota Nigeria kuro Nigerian government ne paranya kahamaru kwani heneme ananyije blue flag maputa ni rogo wena jongoro wanyi maputa na wanyi kanunchi nti unongome watareze tutu wata wasina hagaga no kifire man wakepepe luko pelukesi ni penya mebe.
Think about freedom, think about the Afro now. I wanna go home. Every time I see you, every time I wanna go to Nigeria, I wanna go home. Think about it now. Do you wanna go? I wanna go home. Cause I wanna go home. Cause I wanna go home.
Again. When you miss any phone on your phone, phone like a co and make up with the Nnamdi Kanu 2014 when you go up on Namurana Kaza. I met up with the Basala Abala Hajikiari Abakiari informing harsh puppy, conspiracy, fraud, laundry, money. A super hierarchy police officer in the Damanabuological Republic of Nigeria. He is wanted by the FBI in the United States of America. Over his link to internet fraud star, remote to Balo the aka Hush Puppy. Back to the IPO with the indigenous my people of Africa. Whatever we do in Nigeria, we do you within the comfort of the Lord. That is what as a Nigerian, nobody can never be recognized as terrorists.
Think about the Afro now. I'm gonna go home. Every time I see you, every time I wanna go Nigeria, I wanna go home.
In the market, so one can Nigeria, and I'm a she don't mean to go what the go away.
Think about it now. Do you wanna go? I wanna go home.
You want can Nigeria, and I'm a cause I wanna
go home. I wanna go home.
If you are,
yeah. Cause I wanna go home.
If you are, get the jump.
Cause I wanna go home. Yeah.
Microphone.